set the roof on fire. We 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 set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 threes on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the crew. Kiss it. Sweat leave, Mr. Couldn't took it quicker.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. One team comes in off a victory, the other comes in off a defeat. So for the call of this Week 13 matchup, let's bring in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the Oakland Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught out left side by Robinson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Second down now after the pass completion.
All right, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
In motion right is Robinson. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So on 4th down, the Jags send out Brad Nortman to punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now this is Bryant on the end around. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Looking to throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the pass complete, but he took a shot there. Great concentration.
And what the defense is hoping for, Brandon, is that they can accumulate those types of shots all game long. So hopefully his concentration won't stay at that same level.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Backing up. He's going to go for a... And this will be caught at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected. It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and it's 3rd down. And we take you through the starting defense for Jacksonville.
Aaron Donald's dimensions were talked about big time when he first entered the league. Many called him undersized. Now they just call him all-pro.
A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. This one from 48 yards away. And Frank's kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So not exactly jubilation over on that visiting sideline, but at least a high 5 or 2 for their kicker as he gets them the first points of the night here on the opening drive.
And 3 points are not to be underestimated. You're on the road, under the lights, national TV audience. You want to come out and look good, and that's a good start right there.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Leopard! All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns. The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They come up in an offset eye. He'll drop to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired up. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, try to run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
$12 yards to go on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. The play clock's running down.
Gone.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. This is taken around the 12. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. On second down, it's Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
Bryant spread out to the right.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. On 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's brought in by Kevin White. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll look to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Play clock winding down. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll drop to throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Again, he'll drop to throw. He hits White, complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it, we can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
In motion right is White.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Defense maybe trying to guess the snap count there, and it costs them 5 yards. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up second down. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's caught. Shepard. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time. That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Try to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And that'll make it 13-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Counter play, Drake. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And now the Jags defense decided to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 5 yards to go. Cooper, the man in motion right. They'll set up to throw. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
In motion right is Robinson. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding time. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. They go back to the air here after the eye. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald able to swap it from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They're going to look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Surveying the field. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. All right, here we go. 3-19.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwan. And now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left.
Set, 3-19. Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, here we go. 56, 56. Over!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and try to knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And now off to the races down the right side. And how about this? He takes it all the way back. No time, no flags, a punt return touchdown and a stunning end of the first half.
And they kicked it to him. They kicked it to him.
And his kick is right through. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Back to throw here. And Bryant's got it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
Now on first down, Drake again. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Detroit! Detroit! Safety's creeping. Hurry up, here we go.
Time running out here on the play clock. And they just did not get the snap away in time. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Watch right, watch right, watch right. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Here's Brad Nortman now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to take, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. And the play clock's running down. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Gun.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Play clock winding down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is incomplete. Second down, here's Henry. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Henry running right. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jags are an extra point away from taking the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down and just 1. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, Drake. Oh, little 360. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Another pistol look here. Right back to Drake. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
3rd down now following the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Fuller. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Third down and 8 now.
Here we go now. Check three. If you kill it, motion me out.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here's Brad Nortman now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. One receiver left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run with Drake. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, as a defender, after a big running play against my group, I'm actually happy to see a draw play. Why? It takes a little bit longer to develop, and that gives me a chance to diagnose it and get to the play quickly.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They come out here in the eye. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. He's got time in the pocket. Completes it right side to Cooper. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. Now it's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Raiders. 33 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go.
Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance. But it's just not meant to be.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protect. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jaguars, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the San Diego Chargers. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the
industry. That pass.
This has been a presentation of the NFL
I hit stick.
on EA Sports.
Come on,
the Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
I told you, man. I gotta learn that playbook, man. My quarterback did some fuck shit to me, man, early in the game. Got it. What'd he say? I told you he was gonna say something. What'd he say? Huh? The killer said at Money Play. Good game, dude. choke. He wasn't supposed to get that. He wasn't supposed to get that. Boys, I told you that playbook, man, I gotta learn that bitch. That's why I was burning out timeouts and shit. Cause I don't know what shit is at. I just played with that. That's my first one playing with. My first game playing with. That playbook is a problem. Yeah. No, I tried it again. But he overthrew it. But I know what to do with him. He ain't ready yet. He ain't ready yet. The rookie, the superstar ain't ready yet. Where you go? Come on, man.